All right,
Jess,
well, if you want to head out to Hardly Strictly Bluegrass this weekend, you can expect 70s, 80s, and potentially 90s back into the forecast as we head into this weekend near San Francisco and along the peninsula. And here's the reason why. We're still heating up more as we head into the weekend forecast. Today, believe it or not, is actually one of the coolest days of this week. And then we heat up more for Saturday and Sunday before we get fall-like weather into early next week. That much-needed fall-like forecast is around the corner. But for now, as you take a look around me, all that pink is showing the excessive heat warning issued by the National Weather Service. That kicked off on Monday. It's Friday, folks, and we still have it as we head into our Saturday forecast, too. It's a first alert weather day here. All that orange around me, close to the coast, close to our inland areas, close to the Sacramento Valley. That's the heat advisory that's going to stick around for the exact same amount of time. Take a look at these numbers. This is no joke. We're still holding on tight to well above average conditions. 90s near San Jose, 90s off near Livermore. Both those areas I just mentioned broke records this week for their daytime highs. The last time we saw this amount of heat on a week like this in fall was back in the 80s near San Jose and Livermore. Now, as we turn the page from Friday all the way into Saturday, notice our heat risk map continues to illuminate in that high and very high color, which is the red and the purple. So we have our hot spots here in the Bay, and as I show you the next 7 days, you know exactly where we're talking about. The Santa Clara Valley, the East Bay, even some areas up in the North Bay too, near Napa and Sonoma. We're still holding on tight to triple digits for Saturday and Sunday. We drop back into the 90s by Monday, and then it's 80s from here on out after Tuesday with some cloudier skies around the corner too. As much as that sounds nice, of course, next week is Fleet Week too. So now we're starting to turn our eyes into next week's forecast and think, ooh, are the Blue Angels going to be visible, or is that marine layer going to ruin it all? As we get closer, we'll be able to forecast that more accurately. But for the time being, this is the big forecast for us. It's still a first alert weather day today and tomorrow as we head into our Saturday forecast with 90 sticking around, back into the 80s and 70s into next week, and fall is right around the corner, Reed.